I hope everyone is having an absolutely amazing Thursday. As you guys can see in the title, today we are sharing with you a few things, actually. So I'm actually going to be sharing with you what is a travel agent, the perks of using a travel agent, the perks of also what are the perks of being a travel agent. Also, when it comes to choosing a host, travel host, what's involved and what should you look for, as well as how do you become a travel agent. So I just thought I would, hop on here real quick because this seems to be the question that everyone is asking me in my DM, which I don't mind to answer individually, but I'm also thought it was important for me to just share with you guys what is a travel agent and all the different questions that I'm getting in my inbox. I think it's very, very important. So, a travel agent is personally a person who offers advice on destinations, they plan trips, they make travel arrangements for clients. What makes the travel industry? There's multiple different things that makes up the travel industry, which provides more opportunity for you if you decide to become a travel agent. So you have business travel, you have sports travel, you have religious travel, you have wedding travel, you have leisure travel, and so much more. As travel agents, we can actually sell various types of travel products, such as cruises, theme parks, flights, car rentals, resorts, sport events, hotels, concerts, excursions, and much more. There are 6 reasons why someone would want to use a travel agent. Number one, time saver. I think this is the most important reason of using a travel advisor is it saves you time. They have an idea what more of an idea of possibly what could help you, so you're not having to do the research on your own. Number two is expert advice. They're going to give you advice from their trainings or possibly from actually being using that trip, which is very important. Number three is personalized service. So knowing kind of what is it that you're looking for, knowing, like if you have restrictions due to health, like what is it that you could do possibly on that trip. Number four is destination knowledge, which I think is super, super important. They have, as travel agents, there are certifications that we receive, and there's also, um, you know, things that we learn, or possibly because we do get free stays or discounted stays, that we're possibly going to know more than. Also, there's a thing called fam trips, and fam trips is pretty much a destination where you learn all about that destination and you go on that trip for a discounted price. Peace of mind to me, as I said, it's going to be a time saver as well as just knowing that your travel agent is there if needed, as well as a money saver. Possibly, you want to use a travel agent because they have exclusive deals, and that's the reason why you want to use a travel agent. And I actually did do a whole entire reason of the benefits of becoming a travel agent. But some of the reasons why someone may want to become a travel agent, just maybe they're just looking to get discounted travel or free travel. Maybe they're looking to get the tax deductions. But as I also did another video about that. So if you're looking to get the tax deductions, it's very important that you are an actual business. As well as they just love to travel, so they're looking to help their parents and family to travel, as well as travel get paid for traveling themselves. Um, so the main question that I've been getting in my inbox when it comes to travel is, how do you become a travel agent? Like, what's involved in doing so? So the main thing that you need to do is decide what host you're going to work with, get your travel certifications, and then also partner up with suppliers to do so. So these suppliers could be Carnival, could be Disney. Like, there's so many different suppliers that you can partner up with. And that way, like if you're just working with one supplier, that's cool. But if your client wants to go to Disney and then they want to go to Carnival, like you're missing out on that commission that you could possibly make if you're partnered up with multiple suppliers. And another question that I've gotten before, or I didn't know before I became a travel agent, is, are you working with a third party? No, we're working directly with the supplier, which is awesome. So I was really, really concerned because I've had bad experience working with third parties. So that was one of my main concerns before I became a travel agent. So before you decide, like, okay, so the first thing of becoming a travel agent is that you have to decide what host are you going to work with. And so, it's very, 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 very important that you decide do your research on what host you should work with. And here are some of the questions that you should answer before deciding to work with a host. And of course, guys, I want to work with you guys, but at the same time, like before you decide like the host that I'm working with will be a good fit for you, like do your research. So here are some of the questions to answer when it comes to what host you should work with. Number one is, what resources do they have available? Super, super important. Like, important. Number two is, how big is the travel agent? Bigger the travel agent, possibly bigger deals that you could possibly get. If the travel agent is pretty big, like they could possibly have made those connections that you don't, of course, you want to make your own connections, but working with the right travel host will help you with, having to not have to worry about, you get discounts, like more discounts, like working with the correct travel host, which is super, super important. Another question that you want to ask yourself, will you have the necessary support to help you get started within your business? Like, I think this is super, super important, especially when you are just getting started within the travel industry. Another thing is, where's the host located? Are they local? Are they in the United States? That's a question that you need to do, like research, before you decide which company you want to partner with. What type of training do they have? Super, super important. Like, if you're just getting started in travel and don't know anything about travel, like what training do they have to offer to you so you have the most success when it comes to just getting started with travel? Another question to ask is, how much does it cost to get involved in the travel industry? Depending on what host you choose is going to be dependent on the cost of travel or the cost of getting started within travel. And then also what's included in that price. So I personally chose the host company that I'm currently working with is because of my upline, Stephanie. I seen that the community she was building. I also seen that all the vacations that she was going on, that she was helping people, which I thought was super, super important. Also, like, I seen that the whole actual host, they had a lot of trainings, which I thought was super, super important. They also, they're a pretty, like, thousands of people within that organization, which means, like, they've built a pretty big organization. They have a community of people that can help me. Also, with them having a bigger community provides me more commissions, which is, to me, was very, very important. I also liked that the certification, that pretty much the cost of me becoming a travel agent was $69, which was super, super affordable. But that price came with my certifications, my website, and insurance to get started, which I think is super, super important that, to take that into consideration as well. Like, it's very important that you have insurance in place, just in case. But working with my current host, I am protected. I am super excited to grow my business as a travel agent. If you are looking to get more information about becoming a travel agent, be sure to reach out. I'm here and growing and expanding. And as I grow my team, I'm looking to help them grow their travel business and give them the right resources to grow their business as well, which I think is super, super, super important, and just build a community of travel agents that travel the world and just have a great time. As I said, if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm here, and I'll be sure to, just reach out.